Okay, here we have a square bracket involving surds. And what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this bracket out here. And we're going to write it out as 4 root 5 minus 2 times 4 root 5 minus 2. When I'm multiplying out double brackets, I like my students to write FOIL. And it stands for the first two things, the outer two things, and the inner two things, and the last two things. So the first two things are the 4 root 5 times the 4 root 5. The outer two things is going to be this 4 root 5 times by the minus 2. So you get minus 2 times 4 root 5. The inner two things is the minus 2 times the 4 root 5 here. And the last two things are the two minus 2's times together to give me plus 4. Now here I'm going to just times the things out. Think of the square roots as like x's. You can't times them with the numbers. So you've got 4 times 4 is 16. But you can times the things underneath the square roots together. So you do the 5 times 5. Minus 2 times 4 is minus 8, lots of root 5. And then we get another minus 8, lots of root 5. And then we get a plus 4. Now this we can think of either as 5 times 5 is 25, square root is 5. Or we might like to think of it as 5 squared square rooted, so we just get 5 as well, because the square root undoes the square. What you really need to realise is every time you've got a pair of prime numbers, only one of them can escape the square root. So we get 5 times 16 is 80. Minus 8 root 5 and 8 minus 8 root 5, so that's 8 lots and 8 lots, that's 16 lots of root 5. And then plus a 4. So the answer is 84 minus 16 lots of root 5. We can't simplify this any further because that's got a root 5 in it and this hasn't. And remember I said we treat the square roots of 5 if you can't simplify it just like an x.